Greetings everyone. Today is March 7th of 23. This is an update now, 2 weeks, about 16 days since the last one. Took some time off, I needed a break. I believe in total now 51 days after turning lights on. And quite a different picture now, from naked branches now to fully leafed out and vigorously growing trees. Some of these have shoots. They are almost 2 feet in length, like that Koldedama bordisotenka. So I will have to prune all of these very soon. I will start this week, and now it really becomes a necessity. It's going to make me easier now to walk through the pathways. Most of the trees, they look really nice, have a nice color on leaves. This is Craven's Craving, and also double bumps. So main crop will be now guaranteed. I can now calculate how much it will take for them to ripen, and let's take let's say 120 days depending, but to be generous, even 130, that will mean that they will ripen sometime in the beginning or mid-July, which was my goal. I wanted July, so since it is the hottest month and also the has least rain, June would not necessarily be a good month, since it is the rainiest, and also we have some strong winds in those early summer storms. But of course, the varieties that are earlier will produce probably in June, I will imagine. We'll see. Perhaps the growth of these fruits will not be the same rate as if they were outside. So it has yet to be seen. But you can see these pathways are really becoming crowded now. It's harder for me to walk through and water them, so I will have to take care of the pruning. Most of the trees had dropped the Breva. When it comes to Black Madeira, they all dropped their Breva. And then some are keeping it, like Koldedama Blanc I see from here. This is another variety that was the most productive when it comes to Breva. I did take down half of the Breva from Petrovača, and they are nice, decent size. And also it's leafing out now, very healthy leaves. It is again the last one to leaf out. Another variety here is Ventura. I see that it has nice crop of Breva. In this corner here and on that side, these are all trees that will be air layered, these tallest trees. This is LSU Hollier, and it does have actually now a small figlet right there. Usually those 2 bumps at the axil of the leaf petiole on a branch will indicate if the tree will produce fruit. Most of the time, if it has 2, sometimes even 3. And even on this side, these are all trees that have to be air layered. CLBC also has a Breva, and it's holding right there. It's a decent size, right there somewhere. And De La Reina as well. This is Smith, looks very healthy. Craven's Craving. When it comes to watering now, I'm watering every other day now. And since these leaves also are now bigger and they have more green mass, these plants are transpiring more. My dehumidifier probably picks now 7 to 8 gallons of water every day. So what I plan to do is to close the bags at the top. I will show you one example right there. I wanted to show you also fertilizing. I did mention that I can replace AgroThrive since of the smell. It wasn't really bothering me. But I'm using now very diluted concentration, and I use it at every watering. AgroThrive, I'm using a clean cap, and also calcium from TPS with every watering. So these are all diluted solutions that I'm using now. And basically I do not really notice any kind of offensive smell from them, either though they come from mostly from fish fertilizer. So that's a good change now that I see. Oh, here are my black Madeiras, FMV free, and they are looking also nice. They grew probably double in size, although they look a little bit leggy. So I brought them inside. They were in my other room, and there is a less light intensity there, so they are a little bit of a leggy. However, I will raise them up here higher. They look healthy, no signs of FMV as they were advertised. And this is what I'm thinking about closing the bags. So maybe I'll leave an opening like that so that when I'm watering I can put like a nozzle of a can. It will take me now longer to water, but I'm hoping that it will make it less humid in here, since it will be less space here for the water to evaporate. So that will probably help. But that was my main grow room, fig grow room, and trees are looking good. Let me just show you now the second grow room with my younger plants. And they are also looking nice. They grew quite a bit. These are all rooted cuttings from last year, and they have very large leaves, and I'm assuming that's one of the reasons is probably because of the less intense light in this room. And they're also pretty crowded, so they're competing for the light. Some of these have exceptionally large leaves. I noticed this Bergen Unknown. You can see here I measured, I believe, 16, 17 inches now possibly. It looks like a footprint of an African elephant. Huge, even that leaf over there. And here are all of the seedlings, Madeira Island Black. Let me show you from the other side. And these seedlings also grew a lot. They are very congested there. It is very hard for me to water all of these here, and they are in 2-gallon containers. So this week I will reduce probably, I don't know, maybe 30-40% of the green mass, all of the branches at the bottom, so I can reach and water them easier. And also top many of those so they are less in height. I only need these to produce fruit, so I can potentially find one that is common. So far I did not see any of them that have double bumps. So maybe when I start pruning I'll find some, but now in the third year, this is the beginning of third season, I didn't see any. Some of these trees, like this hairy screed, I will make a video on pruning. So some of the people that are following me ask me for pruning video, so that one will be an example what I'll change with this tree right there. I wanted to keep this as a larger tree, however, now I realize it is getting too large, too big for me, so it has to be smaller in stature. And that's it for this room. One more time, I'm just gonna walk you into my main fig grow room. Things are looking good. I'm happy with the progress. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.